Sudden moves around the Patriarch.
Okay, there is, guys. Hey, I'm just looking to see if anything we can quickly loot and pick up around here. It's a garage door, which we need a lockpick for, which we have a lockpick for. We don't have any lockpicks, though. Impossible at the moment. That's something for later. It's probably, actually, no, it's probably something to do with the story, but... the Patriarch, Major Tomcat, Diligent Joe. Switch to this guy.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Is that it? Okay. So, our base automatically opens up. Yeah, the camera's a bit weird on these outdoor areas. It's alright in a fight.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
The cheeky sods are wearing the same outfits that we are.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Tell you something else, chat. That smoke alarm with a low battery is going to drive me absolutely mad if that goes on too much longer. What are the Dorseys after?
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
Shall we kill him?
How you deal with them is your call. Your base. Your rules.
We have a little bit of nerd stuff. I bet it's not enough. Angry robots. Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can hardly hear myself think.
Okay, enter the war room and wake the base's main systems. Anything else to say, though?
The security computer is up those stairs. You can shut off the alarm from there.
Know what he's talking about. They tend to go nuts.
Can I zoom out any thought? Is it worth having a look down here? I'm just opening doors and stuff. No, okay. So it looks like we're locked into going in one direction. I'll just check over. You thinking about the Power Rangers every time they mention Rangers? Go Power Rangers. I remember that. They're the original ones. They're the proper Power Rangers. I used to have a bit of a crush on the pink Power Ranger, as I recall, but that is going back some time. I can't remember what she was called. Do we... Okay. Where's the other one? Where's Dark Beast? Oh, left outside? Okay. Pretty sure I had them both selected. Yes, I have now. Do we just go in? What have we got? A servitor bot.
Alarm, alarm.
I rabe alarm.
A warning to you in Uber. Visit a secure government facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be penalized.
This was this was clearly put together by the same team that did the UK government's track and trace app. This space has been outsourced for decades. Have you been? I don't know if there's like limited. Oh, we get all the options from all the characters in the squad. That's good. That's good. We're not going to attack. Sneaky shit one. Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT. We're here to fix you. 110 years. I can't. I'm not even going to try and translate this for you guys. Oh, it's Kimberly. That was right. The pink Power Ranger. Who hasn't had a crush on her? Knight Rider's still the best from back then. Knight Rider was predated the Power Rangers quite a bit. But yeah, it was good. You watch it now, though. You watch any show from the 80s now, they look like really dated and often slightly sleazy as well. Okay, so we're friends with them. Can I do anything else? I don't think I can. I can talk to this one. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a container. Let's go and see if we've got any bits. Wow. Okay, scrap armor. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get that. We have to do a lot of... That's on another floor, isn't it? Yes, through there. Okay. Let's make sure we've got both selected here. I'm just going to take a look at this armor. Just in case this goes awful. Welcome to the inventory screen. From here, you'll be able to see all this. Yes, we've kind of figured this out. You can right-click on any of your items to see extra actions you can do with them. For example, this is an easy way to quickly heal up your rangers after combat. Oh, okay, that's good. Shows character stats. Field stripping. Any weapon can be broken down to spare parts by field stripping it. You have a very low barter skill. You can sometimes get a better price from merchants. We don't have a problem with this. With the Scrounger's Touch perk, field stripping also has a chance to grant weapons mods. Okay, let's take a look at the armor. So that is... show stats. But that... Does that not... Oh, I wish that would show you what you... Oh, hang on. Left shift does. Right. Okay, this is good. So can we just equip it like that? And that's more scout armor, right? Yes, we've got this. And scrap pants. And does Dark Beast have pants? Dark Beast does not have pants. A pantsless Dark Beast. I put the theme tune onto Airwolf the other day on my Alexa, just because I was thinking about stuff from the 80s. Yeah, when you look at it now, though, all the editing together of stuff, of planes being shot down and the air-to-air missiles and stuff, it does look dated. Really bad. A-Team was good. A-Team hasn't aged as badly as the others. And MASH, I haven't actually seen MASH in a long time. I should check that out. Looks like I'm supposed to go and play with that, but we shall do a bit of... I know what's going on. I think every time I come out of inventory, it's deselecting the squad. So retain group on selection. I think I want that on. Well, I might be completely wrong, but I think that's... Can I return? So I think now it's going to put me back in a group when we come out. Ooh, what's that? Leadership. Oh, it's a leadership nearby thing. Let's see. What is that? Radio static? If I pick this character and go and... left click does nothing, and then I lose the option to play with it. Okay. Lock picking level 2. Okay. Scrap. We are going to fix the alarms. Don't worry, folks. We've got a nerdy science guy to come with this. A burned book. Something in there. Oh, it's a lockpick. I need a lockpick for everything good. Oh, what's this? An EMP utility? Requires cyborg tech. An EMP burst. Damages and shocks any targets in an area around the user. That looks good. Oh, we've got a small arm. A semi-automatic pistol as well. Wasteland Classic. Wielded by rangers and raiders alike. That looks quite good, actually. Energy cells. And what's this? Arc weights. Metal rings can be attached to your weapon to improve motion transfer in your swing. Oh, so it's like it requires weapon modding. That's got to be like a melee attack, I think. Weapons and armor. Mods. In the Wasteland, you find both weapons and armor mods. Installing a mod will improve any equipment it's attached to. Once installed, they cannot be removed. To install a mod, one of your squad members must have... Okay, we're going to have to find some more squad members, clearly. Clearly, we need more. There's so many skills. Don't think we need to do anything with that. It's this. This is the last thing we can play with. But let's just take a look at that little pistol that I picked up. So we drop that in there. I don't. It requires one in... Oh, I picked up one in small arms. So that's excellent. So I can switch between that. Now that shouldn't have any penalties, or it should have fewer penalties for close range. There's nothing that I can see. Does it show here? No, it doesn't. Hit chance. It's nice that we've got all these stats and stuff. Where's my... Hang on, where's my fire damage bonus? 143%. 130 for explosive. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. And we can go here at any time, I think, and switch things in and out, so that's good. Okay. I'm going to switch to Dark Beast for this, because Dark Beast... She? He? We're not quite sure. We haven't heard the voice. I picked a masculine, deep voice for this midget female dwarf. I don't know whether that's broken the game. This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps some words for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access the menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty, designate new command. Install yourself as command. A camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your faces slowly appear on the screen line by line. Command recognized. Security alert cancelled. Achievement unlocked. You establish a new Ranger HQ in Colorado.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him.
Okay.
They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
You're looking for protection when they attack? Are you asking us to become assassins? Are they going to attack? I think they're going to attack. You're looking for protection when they attack.
Protection? You think I need protection? Stop trying to be smart and listen. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
The guy's voice, it sounds familiar from somewhere. Perfectly clear. What if taking your kids alive? No, perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are.
A psychopath.
Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver.
The Gippers?
And Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Do we get reinforcements? Do we get paid? Barter 1. You've been very generous already, but after all we've lost, there are a few things we could use here and now. I think I should use that.
Name them.
Nice. Nice. I'm going to need a minigun. More firepower. We like to fight up close and personal. We don't at the moment. Although I'd love a melee character in this. We lost a lot of our demolitions capability. We could use some mines and grenades. We weren't able to salvage much armor after the attack. Now that we know how brutal Colorado can be, some medical supplies. We've got quite a lot of medical supplies. Let's go for guns. We need more firepower. Guns and ammo.
Understandable. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor Heights.
We need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with them? That's true.
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else.
I don't know who Stephen Lang is, Todd. It could well be him. I'm terrible at putting names to actors. Absolutely terrible.
Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death.
So basically, the people back in Arizona are starving. This is the only guy who can feed them, and we have to do what he says.
That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds.
That sounds really bad.
Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
Extra members of the party, I bet, if we keep him alive. You should recognize him. It's Lucas Schoonman, the voice of Hector Mendoza from Desperados 3. Oh, well, when in Desperados 3, he gave it a bit of a sort of, like a Mexican tinge to the accent. So I don't recognize it. But it's a good voice. Hey, Project, how's it going? There's a big exclusive hotel in Colorado Springs called the Broadmoor. It's on a hill. I've been to Colorado. It was a long time ago, though. I really liked the place. It was nice. It was cold when we went. Stephen Lang, the old general from Avatar. Oh, it's been years since I saw Avatar. I just can't remember at all. There are other survivors from our convoy. That's great news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
That sounds pretty grim. I wonder if we can repair these robots with our nerd skill. And what kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war.
Sounds like me.
Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt.
Again, with recent success on computers. Sounds like me.
Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
The Gippers is such a bad word. It just makes me just cringe. So Valor isn't dangerous.
No, but the Gippers are tough and well armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Thanks. Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best.
You'd better. Anything else?
I think we're done, aren't we? A few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure.
Oh dear.
Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
I guess it's some good background info. Thank you for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Talk to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Okay, so... Dorseys, this will be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
Okay, so what we've got there was we've got story quests and the side quest I think we've picked up as well. Where's he going? What's that? What's that? I thought he was going to like teleport away. Oh, there's lunch. I wonder if we can actually recruit some of those people. You have a new mission. To view its details, use J to open the mission log. Let's take a look at it. Mission types. Primary missions progress the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. You've just received the primary mission, Cornered Rats. So your next step should be paying a visit to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Oh, that's a primary mission. I thought that was going to be a side mission. And this gives us some indication of what level we need to be. Actually, we've got a lot of stuff to do. We haven't got any secondary missions. These are story missions. We have to do this. Look at the recommended level for these. 9, 19, 17. Cornered Rats. Okay. Shortly before we arrived at Peterson Air Force Base, a large group of Dorseys attacked Colorado Springs. The attack failed, and most of the holdouts are holed up the Garden of the Gods. The Patriarch asked us to help his marshals deal with them. Reward: Ranger HQ, Brig Warden, Mercar. Oh, right, so it tells you what the rewards are before you even go. Completed missions. Nice. I like this. This game is it's given me a really good feeling, and it's got a very positive impression from me so far. Right, let's see if we can now talk to... We can't pick any locks. We can't level up anywhere. Is that the armor level? It looks like it is. What about... Come on, let's try and see if we can do anything with these bots now. We want to eat beef. Well, I'm going to try and repair them, but it's not giving me any options, so maybe I can't do that at the moment. This is kind of cool. And we've got a cat. We've got a cat. Feels like a well thought out game so far. I hope it remains such. I'm very impressed. We can't. I don't think we're going to be able to do much here. Let's talk to these people here.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment.
We have a
discuss
moment?
staffing and recruiting, that kind of
Yes, this is what we need to know.
thing. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
The great Sergei Greatsky. Yes, if that was a self-acclaimed title, has to be. Those things remind you of Marvin the Paranoid Android. Who was he from?
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits. Just like the Patriarch promised you.
Who's this guy in green, by the way?
And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Okay.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
We will. He looks like a green army man from Toy Story.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Speak to Sergeant Greatsky to hide... I mean, his name, Greatsky, Sergei Greatsky, does not match the accent. But I guess he's I guess he's been living here for a long time. Speak to him to hire new Rangers for your squad. Your squad can have up to 6 members. No more than 4 can be Rangers. The other 2 slots may be filled by companions such as Marshal Quan. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers, but want to help out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Alright, so we can recruit 2 more, can't we? Yeah. Before we get to all that, we've got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well...
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than Dashing Darius Quan.
Dashing Darius Quan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I've never actually seen it. I know, I should fix that. You two volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awful eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor, too.
So you're spies?
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes. Step on the wrong toe.
What, like shooting my teammate?
And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
What was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
So there could be something in here? How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
We should.
Could be what set off the alarms.
You got any keys to this place? What's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot. Have we? I've heard it once.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
We call it Brexit.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it.
Nice.
Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
And with that cannon on top, that's going to be really good. You were just waiting for a Brexit joke. I got them all lined up. Just wish I didn't have to make them. That's all the questions we have for now.
Okay, what's next?
Show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't.
We don't have a brawler.
And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Can we customize these? Oh, is this just we can create a new character? All right. Is this a whole new recruit?